Huge shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you're interested in gaining a channel membership, then feel free to head over to my channel profile and click the join button. Also, we do have a Ninjago Discord server. It's a great way to communicate with myself and many others. For more details on that, click the very first link at the very top of the description of this video. So hello there everybody, and welcome back on into the channel here for, well, of course, a new video on the channel. Now today I wanted to have a much more general, almost all over the place video. There's nothing like strict on the table here that I really want to talk about in today's video. I've obviously got a rough idea of what it is I want to say, but nothing really much more than that if we're being completely realistic. Instead, in today's video, I just wanted to talk about the upcoming Ninjago villains, which obviously are going to be playing a pretty massive role within Dragon's Rising Season 1, that is. And yeah, because recently, obviously, we've had a lot of talk of these new villains. I mean, for example, we've had the Rapton minifigure leaked, or actually, should I say, officially revealed. We've had Rapton, you know, pop up elsewhere in other leaked images. We've had, obviously, the teasers that have given us a very good insight into what these villains are all going to be about. And from that, we can obviously gauge more of their personality, their maybe potential goals in the future, and ultimately their actual overall design and what I think about them. And I just kind of wanted to dive into all of this today because I think LEGO has really nailed it with hyping these villains up. Even if they end up being like the worst villains ever, theoretically, obviously not saying that is going to happen or that I do believe that will happen, but I'm just saying even if they did somehow end up being absolutely terrible as villains, I think that I would overall still stand by the fact, and would not say that I was overhyped at this point in time in the future, by saying that these villains have been set up to be really interesting from everything that we know currently so far at this current moment in time, because seriously, everything about these villains looks so great. I do have to say, though, with Rapton in particular, he's been done very well from what we can obviously see so far. His voice acting does leave a little bit to be desired, not because it's bad, but because of the fact that I feel as though Giles Panton, who also voices Kalmar, by the way, just sounds a little bit too similar here. Kalmar and Rapton just have too much of a similarity in their voices to the point where it's a little bit awkward. Again, though, that's not to say the voice, like, on its own individually is bad by any means, because it definitely isn't, and I feel as though he's still got a very good voice. But just in comparison to Kalmar, things do sound similar. Aside from that, though, I think that all of Rapton, everything about him and everything like that, is good. Everything is good. Everything is very, very solid. You have his insane-looking design, those insane-looking golden teeth, and ultimately, I think they also nailed his personality. Again, from everything we've seen so far, he has that more goofy, stupid side to him, but at the same time, he seems to also be quite serious and all about his goals as a villain, working under General Raz. So I feel as though they've balanced that out very nicely. It's like chess with somebody like the Overlord. Fun, stupid, but also very serious and wants to get the job done. That's what I'm getting from him so far. Speaking of Lord Raz, though, he looks interesting. Other than the fact that his eyes look really, like, awkwardly far apart, I think he still looks like a really awesome villain overall, in my personal opinion. Cannot wait to see more of him. He looks really intimidating. And I think a lot of that ultimately does also come from the fact that his actual character design, like, overall, looks absolutely superb. It looks incredible. I'm a huge fan of it. Again, aside from the eyes looking a little bit weird and awkward, I think that they really nailed the design. And if they were to go down the route of him being from, like, Chima or some other realm like that, I think it would work out very, very nicely, as he could easily fit into Chima. Who knows, maybe he's just an ordinary tribe member turned bad or something like that, and he's been plotting within Chima, but now because of the merge, he is now free into Ninjago or something else of that nature, and he wants to, you know, have the dragons for whatever evil doing he is doing, or whatever you want to say, really, something along those lines at the very least. So I think they've definitely nailed it with him as a villain. Again, though, we don't know that much about him, which ultimately is probably a good thing. I think to keep things more mysterious with him in particular is a good thing. You know, show us more of Rapton and the other guys, but keep Lord Raz his own separate thing. Yeah, he seems to be a lot more in charge than Rapton as well. He looks really, really intimidating. Cannot wait to see more of him. And again, his design is just incredible. One of the best, most well-designed Ninjago characters of all time, in my opinion. And no, I'm not exaggerating when I say that. At least in my opinion, I'm not. So overall, I guess what I'm really trying to say is, so far, consider me very, very excited and very pleased, because these new villains genuinely look pretty awesome, and I cannot wait to see more of them within the season. But I think that is basically, like, ultimately going to cover it for this video here. Hopefully you guys did all enjoy it. Again, a bit of an all over the place one here. I just had some thoughts that I wanted to get off my chest with regards to these villains, and yeah, hopefully you guys did all enjoy it. Please, though, before you guys do all head out and leave today's video, please do leave a like on it, subscribe to the Overlord X YouTube channel for more, and hit the notification bell so that you behind the screen there, yes, you there, you can keep up to date on all things Ninjago here on the Overlord X YouTube channel. And with all this being said, I will catch you all soon for my next video. Goodbye, everybody. See you all very soon. Bye.